everyone, it's Mr. Tim, and today we are going to make Tuffy-tastic elf puppets. And here's our example of what we're going to make. Our very own Tuffy-tastic Tuffy Tiger elf puppet. This project involves a little bit of cutting and a little bit of coloring and a little bit of glue. Are you ready to get started? Tuffy-tastic. The supplies we are going to use today include a plastic cup, a piece of construction paper this size, and, of course, our Tuffy Tiger color page. Additional supplies include scissors, glue stick, and crayons. But as always, don't forget the most important tool that we have, our imagination. Let's begin. The first thing you want to look at is your Tuffy Tiger elf coloring sheet. On it, it has gloves, shoes, and your Tuffy Tiger face. Let's take a few minutes to color our Tuffy Tiger elf puppet pieces. I've colored my sheet. How about you? Just remember, you don't have to color your Tuffy Tiger orange with the pink nose. Tuffy Tiger's friends are diverse and colorful, and so the different kind of colors that you use are absolutely Tuffy-tastic, and we can't wait to see them. So the next step we're going to do is to cut out our pieces, but we're going to do this in stages. Let's cut each one of them out without getting close to the lines. Just cut them out of the page. And let me show you. Tuffy Tiger, put him to the side. Shoe number 1, put it to the side. Glove number 1, put it to the side. Glove number 2, put it with the other glove. And finally, your final shoe, put it with your other shoe. Remember, your classroom is your community, so you must keep it clean. So as we go through the cutting process, please make sure to pick up all your garbage and put it in the middle of the table for it to be picked up at the end of class, okay? Also, make sure you look around your floor and make sure there's nothing down there. We want to make sure the classroom is kept clean. Let's take a minute and cut out each piece. Now we have all of our pieces. Let's review. We have the Tuffy Tiger face. We have 2 mittens. And we have 2 shoes. Let's cut out the Tuffy Tiger face. Remember when you cut out the Tuffy Tiger face that there are a lot of curves inside. Be very careful and follow the curves and twist your paper around as well as angling your scissors the best way you can to get into all the little bumps. Curving your paper and curving the scissors at the same time. Take a moment and cut out your Tuffy Tiger face. You should now have your Tuffy Tiger face cut out. Put your Tuffy Tiger face to the side and grab the paper and ball the paper up and put it in the center of the table with the other trash so we can pick it up at the end of class. The next thing I want you to do is cut out your 2 mittens. Now you should have 2 mittens. Put them to the side by the Tuffy Tiger face. Ball up your trash! And make sure there's no pieces on the floor and put them in the middle of the table to pick up later. The next thing we're going to cut out are the shoes. Now I want you to look at these shoes. These shoes are going to be very tricky to cut out because they have a nice little J-shaped curve up here with a cute little snowball on the end. Some of you may not be comfortable cutting out the J-shaped shoe. J-shaped shoe. So I want to show you what you can do if you can't cut out the J-shaped shoe. J-shaped shoe. Yeah, cut around the curve and just go right to the next snowball straight across. And then take your crayon and color in the area, filling in the shoe. Take a minute to cut out your shoes. Remember, if you cannot cut out that little J shape in the elf shoe, just cut straight across and fill it in with your color. Don't forget to get all of your trash. You should now have a Tuffy tiger elf face. You should have 2 mittens. And you should have 2 shoes. Now it's time for the construction paper. Your construction paper is a half a page. Let's fold it as if we're going to make a fan. Remember, when you make a fan, you do not fold giant pieces. You fold pieces that are no bigger than your thumb. And then you flip it over and you fold it again the same size. Make sure the 2 pieces line up. You don't want to fold back here because that doesn't line up. This lines up with the last page. See? Line it up. Make it nice and flat. And then you fold it again, making sure that it is lined up with the other piece once again. And then you bend it and push it down. Then you flip it again. And you fold it so it should all be nice and even. This is your fan. Take a minute to make your fan. The next step is to cut each one of these long rectangle pieces out. With your scissors, just follow each little line that you created by making the fan and go straight up and down. Straight up. And make one. And then the next one. Go straight up. Pull the paper down. And you move your scissors up. And you make 2. Take a minute to cut out all the pieces left inside your fan. Depending on how wide you folded your paper would determine how many pieces that you get. If you made the pieces extra wide, you may only get 4 pieces. If you made your pieces extra thin, you may get 5. Remember, we only need 4. So if you have an extra one, just put it to the side. We're going to fold the paper again. You're going to fold the square, and then you're going to flip it over and fold it back. Then you're going to flip it over and fold it back again. Make sure these all line up. Press down hard, make sure they're folded, and flip it over again. Folding it one more time, making sure that this side all lines up. And then you push down and you repeat the process multiple times until you get to the very end. Ta-dee! You should have 4 pieces of construction paper to fold right now, just like you did the fan. Fold it into a nice square, flip it over, and fold it again. Flip it over, fold it again. Flip it over, and fold it again. You do that until it forms a nice accordion shape. Take a minute and fold all 4 pieces of construction paper. You should now have 4 pieces of construction paper nicely folded like a fan. The next step, I want you to pick 2 of them. Lay them flat on the table. Then I want you to find your 2 mittens and put them on the side. Using your glue stick, flip your mittens over. Put a little bit of glue on each mitten. Then find a nice flat piece of your folded construction paper and place your mitten on top. Repeat this with the second one. Please take a minute and glue your mittens onto your first 2 pieces of construction paper. You should now have 2 pieces of construction paper with mittens. Let's put on the shoes. You should have 2 pieces of construction paper and 2 shoes. Flip your shoes over and put a little bit of glue on the top of each shoe. And just as you did with the mittens, find a flat piece on the construction paper and place your shoe. Do this for both shoes. Take a minute and put on your shoes. You should now have 2 shoes and 2 mittens. The next step will be done by your teacher while you do the next step. I sent your teacher tiny little pieces of double-sided foam tape. If your teacher would please go around the room, take one side of the piece of tape, leaving the other side covered, and placing it on the top of your cup. And put it to the side. Okay, so if the teacher could begin that, we're going to do the next step. While your teacher goes around the room and puts the piece of double-sided foam tape on your cup, we're going to glue our pieces of construction paper with shoes and gloves on it, okay? So, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to flip all of them over so we don't see the side that's colored. Place glue on the very last square on each rectangle. This is the very last square on the mittens. The very last square on my shoes. Now I have glue on all 4 pieces. I am going to put them on my cup. The shoes go straight on like so. The next shoe. And the next shoe. And of course the arms. Make sure your right hand is on the right side and your left hand is on the left side. Place your 2 legs on the bottom and your 2 arms up top. Take a minute and glue your legs and your arms to your puppet, just where I showed you. The 2 arms go on top and the 2 legs go in front. The teacher should have come around the room and put a piece of double-sided foam tape on the top of each cup. Now it's your turn to use that foam to put the Tuffy tiger head in place. Peel the covering off very carefully without peeling off the foam itself. Remember, don't let the trash fall on the floor. Put it in the pile in the middle of the table. And you are going to put it on the nose of the Tuffy tiger right there. You see the foam right here? Just put it right on the nose. Tuffy tiger's nose is right here. You can see it through. It goes right onto the foam. Now, take a minute and put your Tuffy tiger face onto the foam sticker. Now we get to play with our puppets. Simply just put the cup on your hand and move the puppet around like so, and there you have your very own Tuffy tiger puppet. Well, thank you for making Tuffy-tastic elf puppets with me today. I hope you had a good time. I always appreciate being part of your classroom, and I wish you the happiest of holidays. You take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.